Best game so far, Chelsea star singled out for praise during Wolves clash. Chelsea would take on Bruno Lage's Wolves on Sunday afternoon in a Premier League tie. Thomas Tuchel's men headed into the game without some key men due to injuries and COVID-19. The Blues, though, still had a strong enough side to see off most teams in the Premier League. However, the first 45 was one to forget for Chelsea. The Londoners created very little, allowing Wolves to dominate the tie and generate a number of chances. Daniel Podence even had the ball in the back of Edouard Mendy's net before seeing his strike ruled out for offside. Wolves themselves also probably felt somewhat hard done by in the first half, with N'Golo Kanté probably quite lucky to still be on the pitch after appearing to handle the ball to block a pass which would have seen Podence through on goal. Chelsea were then forced into a change during the break when Trevoh Chalobah was taken off with an issue at halftime for Saul Niguez. The Blues, however, were finally able to gain a foothold in the tie during the second 45. The Londoners' pressing was much more cohesive, whilst their on and off the ball movement improved a fair bit. And this, in part, was down to the performance of the aforementioned Saul. The Spaniard has had a very disappointing stint at Chelsea so far and has come in for heavy criticism from Chelsea fans. However, versus Wolves, Saul looked a much more composed player, stringing passes together and making a number of key tackles. In the end, though, Chelsea could not find the breakthrough and were forced to settle for a share of the spoils, moving further away from league leaders Manchester City, who beat Newcastle 4-0 on Sunday. The overall display from Chelsea was not exactly perfect on the day, but fans on social media were still quick to single out Saul for his work, with some going as far as to suggest it was his best display at Chelsea today.